welcome everyone today to our 2017 World Changers event. 14 years ago, we started a partnership with World Changers, the City of Little Rock, and we've been doing community services for the last 14 years to provide painting, exterior repairs to citizens' homes in the City of Little Rock. We'd like to thank World Changers again for partnership with the City of Little Rock and coming out. Today I'd like to recognize our City Director that's here, Joan Adcock. Also, I'll introduce our Mayor Hostetler here shortly. We also have some World Changer members that will come up and speak and talk about the history of World Changers and our partnership. I also like to recognize our partners that is helping us provide services to materials and other things such as Sherwin-Williams. We have Adam and Josh here from Sherwin-Williams. We also have Michael Carter from Kaufman Lumber Company. I also like to recognize a lot of employees of the City of Little Rock has provided services to community development staff, neighborhood resource specialists who comb the neighborhoods to provide citizens to provide these great projects so that the kids from World Changers come out and provide these services. Next, I'd like to bring up World Changers staff member Jordy Skinner. Again, my name is Kevin Howard. I'm a community development manager for the City of Little Rock. Jordy, come on up.
Hey everyone, thank you guys so much for coming. I just want to thank this City of Little Rock. Without all these churches supporting us and without the support and partnership of the city, this wouldn't be possible. So thank you all so much for coming and just supporting World Changers. So this week we have 158 total students or participants, that's including the students and the adult leaders, and we have 14 different projects, and 10 of those are construction projects like this one, and 4 are community like ministry type work. So we have 14 crews that are going to be working in 14 different sites. And so World Changers was started in 1990, so this is our 27th summer working in different communities, different cities, and we have over 10,000 students and adults that pay on average about $280 per person to come and to work on these projects. So everyone here and everyone in the different cities. We have over 50 cities in the United States and Canada and also Puerto Rico. So that's where all of our World Changers will be serving this summer. And World Changers in P2, we are part of Lifeway Christian Resources, and we're supported by the Southern Baptist Convention. So our mission statement as World Changers, why we're here, why all these students are here, why the staff is here, is for this purpose, and it's to serve the church in her mission of making disciples by providing these missions experiences that will develop the hearts of these students for serving others and sharing the gospel. And that's why we're here this week. That's why all these students are here, why all the students are at other projects in different states and cities, different countries even. That's our purpose, and through World Changers, these students have the opportunity to live out their faith in God and share that love that Jesus shows us by serving others in this community. So we're so thankful that we got to be here with you guys this week and we get to serve alongside of you. So thank you all so much for being here and just being a part of World Changers.
Next, we'll have History of World Changers by Preston Hostetler of World Changers.
Thanks, Kevin. Like Jordy mentioned, World Changers started in 1990, and since then, countless lives have been touched. Here in Little Rock, we've had a relationship with the city for the past 14 years. Personally, I've been involved with it for 5 years, and it's something that in my life has been a tremendous blessing. This week, we've got churches from Texas, Missouri, Louisiana, Kansas, Oklahoma, and Mississippi. So it's not just here. It's something that reaches all over our country. I'd like to thank Lifeline Baptist Church for hosting us and all the 120 volunteers that serve us from their church, along with the 25 other local area church ministries that support us, bringing lunches and other things it's great to see a community of believers come together, regardless of how we do church or how we've grown up or what our background is. We have churches that are Baptist, Methodist, Catholic, non-denominational, and others that are serving alongside us. World Changers started with a vision of meeting physical needs to have a bridge to meet spiritual needs. Just the way that Jesus did when he would heal the sick or he would feed the hungry. In that same way, World Changers is helping restore someone's home, meeting a physical need, but for the purpose of meeting spiritual needs, showing the love of Christ to those around them. Through what they do, they would know that there was something more, that there was something deep, something eternal at the heart of why they're just scraping and painting and cutting boards and putting stuff back together. It's so neat to see these groups of students get to know their homeowners through the week, to minister to them personally. And I've seen it every year, and I know that this year won't be any different, that tears are going to be shed when these students and their groups have to leave, when they've gotten to connect with their homeowner and invest in them, and the homeowners just love these kids and appreciate all the work that they've done. And thinking about it now, it's kind of choking me up. So I'm going to move on from that. But I just want to thank the city for partnering with World Changers and making this opportunity possible. Just letting us show the love of Christ to everyone here in Little Rock. Thanks.
I'd like to piggyback on to what Preston just said. I'd like to also thank Pastor Jeff Dial of Lifeline Baptist Church in off of Baseline, and they do a lot of great things down there. I've been knowing Pastor Jeff for a little while now. Actually met him at the fair after we with our kids, so he's done a great job. We really appreciate you all opening up your doors and letting these kids come in and fellowship down at your place. You've done a great job. Next, I'd like to introduce our great Mayor Hostetler. He's going to come up and give us a welcome.
Well, thank you very much, Kevin, and thanks to Jody and all of the leaders with World Changers. You know, you are changing the world for so many of our citizens in this city, and you've been doing it for 15 years now. I can't thank you enough for what this means to the community, to the city, and to really changing people's lives. And we're here in Love Neighborhood. We're happy to be here and to continue to help to revitalize this neighborhood. City Director Joan Adcock this is one of her favorite neighborhoods. I won't say it's the favorite, but she's got a lot of favorite neighborhoods, and it's likewise a favorite of mine as well. But I'll tell you, the fact that we can have kids 12 to 18 or 19 years old here, and I guess we got about 145 this week and 260 next week. I mean, that is phenomenal in terms of the type of Christian-like contribution that you all are making. And I just want to say thank you to all of you for dedicating a portion of your life to coming in here and helping people that are so very, very thankful for it all. Lifeline Baptist Church, 9 years now, Reverend Dial, that you've been contributing and providing a place for these people to rest their heads and to take care of them while they're here. So thank you so much. And we couldn't do this without the help of our businesses. So Sherwin-Williams and Kaufman Lumber, that's so very, very helpful as well. You know, we put a very small amount of city money into this, about $75,000. And to think that we can do and really transform 27 houses in 2 weeks is absolutely phenomenal. Last year we did 33. It really does transform a neighborhood. And of all of the things that we do, of all the things the city does, I think this is one of the most effective, most valuable, most important projects in our community. There's no question in my mind, and we certainly do a lot of things to help kids and try and keep them from getting in trouble, and we do all these kinds of things. We spend money, but this is the most effective expenditure of dollars and labor and love that the city does, and we could not do it without World Changers. It's a great ministry. It's a great opportunity to give thanks, and I know that Mrs. Fonville, the homeowner here, we're gonna hear from in a minute, in her own words, I'm sure will express her deep felt appreciation for what this means to her and to her family. So let me just say, on behalf of the entire city and our city board of directors, thank you so much for continuing to come back to Little Rock. We want to have open arms and invite you for years and years to come. Thank you very much.
I'd like for Director Adcock to come up and say a few words before Ms. Funville. Ms. Funville, come on up too with Director Adcock, because I want Director Adcock and Ms. Funville to talk about how we actually met and what took place and before I met you. And I know Director Adcock has a story that she wants to tell about how we met and then what actually took place.
Thank you. Good afternoon. You know, the older I get, the more I appreciate things like this, because I guess as you get older, you know how important your home is to you. And as I see seniors that look at her yard, you all have to know how this lady loves her house. Look at her yard. And every time you come by, it's just as neat as a pin. A few years ago, we had what was called Love Your Block with Habitat. And this is a love neighborhood. Some of you may not know, we have the love neighborhood, we have the faith neighborhood, and we have the love, faith, and hope neighborhood, all right here together. And back in the 90s, as we were starting neighborhood associations, it was, you know, what do you name them? And some of you may not know, but this was named because we hoped that we could show the love of Christ and our faith and turn this area around for the city of Little Rock. So we have the three neighborhoods here together. And you all know love is the most important of all those. But we're doing a revitalization project in this neighborhood. The city has purchased 2 homes, 2218 Martin Street and 2101 Valentine, right up the street, that the city is actually having rehab by private individuals, and then we're going to turn around and sell them. We're looking at other neighborhoods. But since we've started looking at the lots and the houses in this neighborhood, we have had 13 individuals buy houses to rehab. You can read in the books, it says that if the government will put money into a neighborhood, then others will come in, and that is what's happened in this one. But when we was doing the Love Your Block, we did a survey of all the neighborhood, and we had this young lady here that said that she had a screened-in porch, but it never had any screen on it, and it's standing right behind us. So a man from California that was in here rehabbing property, his company adopted this screened-in porch and made it into a screened-in porch that weekend. And that's how we got to meet. So this house, by the way, if you don't know, the name of this paint is Lemonade. Because when we started trying to match up the paint, she told us this was Lemonade. So recently, Kevin and I was driving around the neighborhood talking, and I was talking about the screened-in porch. Now, this is a God thing, you all. Oh, yeah. I was talking about the screened-in porch that happened 2 years ago, and Kevin looked at it, he said, that house needs paint on it. And I said, let's stop. So we stopped and started talking to her and asked her, would you like to have your house painted? And can you all imagine if somebody stopped and asked you, would you like to have a blessing? What did we expect her to say? Not today. But then Kevin also looked a little bit further, because he doesn't look at just one thing. He said, gee, she needs a roof, and she needs that limb taken off up here. So the next thing, would you like to have a roof? And you can imagine what she said to that. So that's how God works. He works in little bitty steps. He works in somebody just driving by and saying, hey, that lemon house there, it needs to be painted. And you notice there's 2 lemon houses across the street too, so this is a lemon part of the neighborhood. But you know, that's how we do. That's how God moves. He talks to young people about, hey, this summer there's a swimming pool and there's all this soccer and there's all this fun time and everything. But how about serving? So young people, we are so thankful for you being here today. We're thankful for Jeff and his church and the others in Southwest Little Rock that opens up each year to y'all as you come and everything. But the blessings that you leave here are blessings that someday, when you all get to be 70, 75, 80 years old, I want you to remember back to this house and what you gave, and you'll understand then the feeling that this lady and others in our community have. Thank you.
I would like to say hello to each and every one. As Miss Hancock said, they came on my porch, her and Kevin, and I saw her, peeped out the window, and I was on the phone. I said, that's Miss Hancock. Let me see what she want. And they asked me, did I want my house painted? And I just grabbed her and hugged her, and I grabbed him and hugged him. I was just happy. And I said yes, because I've been living here be 35 years in August, and no one has ever offered to paint my house before. And it was just a blessing for me, because I looked at the roof. I didn't think about painting the house, but I looked at the roof and I said, I got to try to do something to get a roof on this house. But God works in mysterious ways, and you just ask and it will come to you. Just wait on it. And I'm thankful for them for offering, and I think World Changes for doing the work. These young ladies and men, I'm just proud of them. They out here doing something to make their life better in the future. And I just thank everyone for what they are doing. And most of all, I thank God, because he worked through his people.
All right, that concludes our event today. We appreciate everyone from coming out. We do have drinks that you can get, water and Cokes and Sprites. Again, we appreciate everybody for coming out and supporting this World Changes 2017 event. Again, they'll be here this full week, and then the next week they'll be here is June the 26th through the 30th. And if you're interested in World Changes for 2018, please don't hesitate to give us a call down at Department of Housing Neighborhood Programs, City of Little Rock. Our number is 501-371-6825. Thank you. Have a great day.